Most vending operators walk into locations ready to give away 20% revenue share and basically beg to get space in this location to put in their machine. Then they wonder why their business isn't profitable. I've negotiated over 100 machine placements, and over half of those, I don't even pay a revenue share. Today, we're gonna walk into an office building and try to negotiate with my framework and turn property managers that are skeptics into your best customers. Now, we're gonna walk inside and talk to this property manager, but first I want you to pay attention on how I talk about revenue share, how I play up value, and also how this is an amenity service. Let's go. Knock, knock.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I'm Mike.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, nice to meet you. I was curious, do you guys have any vending machines on site?
We don't actually.
Are you passionate about trying to get your employees back in the office and giving them every amenity they need?
I think that's something we'd be interested in doing for sure.
Awesome. What kind of, are you familiar with vending machines at all?
Not particularly. What kind of vending machines do you guys offer? Is it like the old school ugly ones or?
They're definitely not the old school ones, but so we do all modern AI smart machines, and our whole vision with that is we don't want the big eyesores of the Pepsi or the Coke logo taking up half of your break room. We want to go with really sexy looking smart machines that can really have a lot of flexibility in what we want to put in there.
Okay, and as far as products, is it like just snacks or is it healthy options?
Yeah, what do you think your employees would want?
Probably more healthy option than nothing like too heavy.
Yeah, so our big thing is we want to promote healthy and also keep these people in the right mindset to work. So obviously we don't want them to have the sugar crash in the afternoon. So because you asked about it, I brought some healthy snacks for you of some examples. So those aren't your Doritos, those are your protein chips. This isn't your Coke Zero, this is your Poppy, so you can actually see the types of items that we're focused on is promoting healthy items that these employees are gonna want to come into the office and get, and not just the $2 Snickers in the old school machines.
Okay, and then say if we go through with something like this, do you guys offer any sort of revenue share programs or anything like that?
Yeah, it's a common question we get about revenue share. The first question I would ask is, do you actually want to make revenue off of this, or do you want this to be an amenity? Because we can give you a revenue share, we're just going to have to mark up the prices on these products. And a lot of the partners we work with prefer not to have a revenue share because with inflation, I mean, you've been to the grocery store.
Yeah.
You don't want us to gouge your employees and then they're just going to complain about the cost of this Poppy. So if you do want revenue share, we're just going to have to increase the cost of the Poppy.
Okay.
What would you prefer?
Probably more as an amenity then and not as a revenue share.
Yeah. You don't want the employees coming. Yeah. Yeah. They're gonna complain if we jack up the prices on those. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. Next steps, what would you need from me? Do you want a marketing flyer that I printed out or a contract?
Sure. Yeah, that'd be great. I can review this and review it with my team, and looks like your contact information on here. We can email.
Yeah, perfect. And what I can also do is I'll be in the area again on Friday, so I can swing by, check in, see how those meetings went, and the minute we have a contract, we'll order a machine. It usually takes anywhere from 10 days to 6 weeks on lead time. So I think if you want it sooner than later, then we can definitely, we just need to sign contract. And then the other thing I like to do with these locations is we can do surveys for your employees to see, like, do they like Poppy? Do they want Olipop? You know, what kind of healthy food options do they want? Do they want sandwiches or salads? Just to give them a little ownership in what we're going to stock in our machines for you.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Awesome.
Something I'm interested in, I'll probably give you a response by the end of the day, and then hopefully we can get this started.
Sweet. Sounds good, Jeffrey. Great to meet you. See ya.
See ya.
When you do these meetings, you don't want to negotiate based on revenue share. So there's 3 things we led with. First one is going to be, we led with value. Okay, you notice how we bring a Poppy or a snack. A lot of times I highly recommend you bring a gift basket of items you like to put in these machines so they can visually see that you mean business with healthy items and you don't just talk the talk, you actually walk the walk. I think the second thing that you notice, we played up value. Our big thing here is we want them to feel like the employees have say in what we put in those machines. He didn't necessarily care about the revenue share. He wanted happy employees. okay? Because if employees aren't happy, they're coming to him, and that's the value play. And then the third thing, and probably the most common thing, is the revenue share. And when people ask about revenue share, you gotta flip it and ask them a question. Do they actually care about making money off this, or do they care about keeping their employees happy, keeping their patients happy, or keeping their tenants happy? And the great thing is, Jeffrey fully exposed, he's not trying to make money off us. He knows that he's trying to keep his employees happy, which fully aligns with our play as an amenity service, not a revenue generator for them, okay? And so that really countered that objection. And you always, when you get that revenue share question, you flip it on these people. And the best part in today's world, inflation is crazy. And so when you leverage that the cost of that poppy and the chips is expensive to us, they know that there's not a lot of margins there for us to just give a revenue share back to them. So first thing, stop thinking like a vendor and start thinking like a partner. You're not asking for space. You're literally providing a free amenity. You handle everything. Stocking, maintenance, repairs. You're literally providing a service. This framing changes everything. Now what I want to give you is a bad frame and a good frame. A bad frame, can I please put my vending machine in your building? A good frame, are you looking to keep your employees in the office on Fridays? What if we put a micro market with free meals in the lunchroom? You're interviewing them to see if they qualify. And this mind shift alone will transform your mindset. Number two, the value stack technique. Think about what you're really providing and make this clear. $10,000 of equipment at no cost to them, full liability insurance covering any issues at the property, regular cleaning and sanitation, stocking, maintenance, with a professional appearance that enhances their space. Here's a few quick things you can say to present this value. This is a $10K investment in your property at zero cost to you. We carry $2 million in liability insurance protecting your interests. This amenity typically increases tenant satisfaction scores. And this is how you close them with a comparison. Properties without modern amenities struggle with retention. The nearest convenience store is 15 minutes away. Other properties in the area already offer this. And if they ask you for revenue share, this is how you reverse it. Don't panic, this is normal and pretty expected. Never lead with revenue share off the bat. Turn it into a question. Do they care more about making revenue or keeping the prices at a level where their tenants or employees won't complain? And these are the common objections you're probably gonna get. We already have vending. I say, great, when's the last time it's serviced? Or great, let's go check out and see if you have expired products. They say, we don't have space. And I say, we just need 6 square feet, less than the size of a refrigerator. They say, we need to think about it. And I say, absolutely, this is an important decision. Do you think your employees would want an amenity like this? And they say, corporate needs to approve. And I say, perfect, I'm part of a national community and brand. What type of validation do they need? And once you get all that handled, this is how you follow up. First contact is an intro email or call. Day 3, just following up saying you'll be in the area message. Week 2, share a success story with a new location. Week 3, tell them you have a machine ready to go if they're ready to sign the contract. Most deals typically happen after 4 to 7 touch points. Lastly, here's some quick value adds for your follow-ups. Number 1, make it clear that you're in their area, which is why you're swinging by. Number 2, share case studies. What about that property across the street? Or what about their competitor across the town? Make sure they are aware that you mean business. Number 3, use scarcity as a tactic. Make it clear that there's only so many machines you have, and do they want to designate themselves for one of them. Number 4, provide amenity importance and statistics within your industry. Think about it. Are you an apartment complex trying to drive occupancy rates? If so, they love to have these micro markets in the lobby, and as a result, those industry standards are huge when you're giving your recruiting pitch. All that in saying, each follow-up you do should provide immense value. For those of you that want to work with me one-on-one, I want to invite you to my private community, Vendingpreneurs. If you're ready to lock down premium locations on your terms and build a truly profitable vending business, you can click the link in the description to book a call with our team. Thanks for watching. This is Mr. Passive, signing off.